Hello everyone, my name is Lee Tuan. I hope you're doing well today. I would like to talk a little bit about the COVID-19 vaccination mandate and the discrimination surrounding it. The vaccine mandate was put in place last year. Employers that has 100 or more employees were required to get vaccinated, or the employees must obtain a medical or religious exemption in order to stay employed. Many people were forced out of jobs, including the healthcare workers, law enforcement, and many in other organizations. I happen to work for the aerospace giant. The company followed this mandate as well. Employees were required to report their vaccination status online, and for those that have gone through medical or religious exemption, they were required to submit those by certain date as well. That happened in December of 2021. As for me, I got really sick from a vaccine in the past, so I have decided to file a medical exemption, for the COVID-19. I never got sick or got COVID. However, I do respect the virus, and those that got vaccinated. It's very brave of them. My testimonial was a really good one. I escaped many deaths before, and I wanted to live by not having a forceful injection into my body. I shed some tears when I wrote the testimonial, and I shared with a few people. They got choked up as well while reading it. The mandate, I felt, during the mandate, I felt a sense of discriminations all around. America is a united country. All of a sudden, it seems to be, we seem to be fighting one another. This is what some countries like to see happening in America. I used to dine in at a restaurant for over 20 years. All of a sudden, I can no longer dine in there for not having proof of the vaccination. And that seemed to be very ridiculous to me. Discrimination used to be a thing of the past, but it is happening in the modern days in America. Some restaurants allow vaccinated folks to dine in, only allowed the vaccinated folks, but they're hitting them up with the 20% tips plus tax, 10% tax. That's over 30% of tips and tax in Washington State. They're taking advantage of the customer, which is not right, And some restaurants are doing the right thing by letting everyone eat in the restaurant without the discriminations, and I applaud them for that. So thank you. If you are one of those restaurants that welcome me to eat at your restaurant, I would be happy to promote you on my YouTube channel, and I want to thank you for doing the right thing. After a hard day at work, we want to just eat at our favorite diners, and no one should be turned away for this ridiculous, I'm sorry I have to say that, but ridiculous mandate. I am very thankful of governors and lawmakers in other states that support the disapproval of this mandate. I wrote to Governor DeSantis of Florida for his courage to stand up for the American people and to do the right thing for the country. The COVID-19 vaccine mandate divided the American people and turning us against one another. I have coworkers that work for the aerospace giant company that work with me. Some got vaccinated and some did not. Both, had COVID, and they took care of it just fine. Some family of the coworkers told them not to come around the house to visit unless they get vaccinated. That sounds crazy to me, And they don't have COVID. So the aerospace company that I work for listened and putting a halt on this mandate. One thing I love about America is there are laws in place. It's called the constitutions. If it's not in the Constitution, it should not be forceful against the American people. Early today, the case of the COVID-19 mandate was presented to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court hauled the COVID-19 rule for U.S. businesses. This is what I love about America, and I just want to share this with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your time. Please take care of yourself, and please be safe. God bless.